Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Crystal and this is my social thread. So today is my contribution to the hashtag So Upcycle 22 challenge hosted by the lovely Becky of Notes from the Sewing Room, and Karen of So Little Time. I will link all their details below. And basically this is another of the lovely challenges from the sewing community. And this particular challenge is hosted in the month of October. And it basically involves quite a few simple rules. First and foremost, you have to make a garment for somebody. So no pets, or I don't think accessories are allowed. So I think it's a garment, so an actual piece of clothing for somebody, so a person, adult or child. It needs to be made out of fabric that isn't new. So for example, tablecloths from the charity shop or lying around in your house, duvet covers, pillow cushions are sort of the non-standard sort of non-new fabric. Or you can also do sort of old makes that you want to resurrect into something that you will actually wear, or ready to wear clothing that you've bought and you don't wear, and you could upcycle that into something that you'd like to wear. So those are the first two rules. What else is there? So excuse me. You have the whole of October to make this garment, and you need to post your makes under the hashtag So Upcycle 22 on the 31st of October. And you also need a before picture and an after picture so they can see how the upcycle has worked from your original non-new fabric to your final garment. And any works in progress, you can also post those under hashtag So Upcycle 22 WIP for work in progress. So for me, I have watched a couple of the vlogs so far. I haven't watched all of them, unfortunately, because I have been really busy with life in general. So I have got 3 old me mades that I don't wear anymore, or my children don't wear anymore, and the fabric is really, really lovely. It's designer fabric, so obviously I wasn't going to throw it away, but it's been in my sort of UFO pile or to fix pile or to mend pile for ages and ages and ages, and I think this challenge is perfect for me and perfect for a lot of people. I think it kind of gets you thinking, if you do go to the charity shop, you know, can I buy that duvet cover and make it into a lovely blouse or what have you. So that's quite a nice way to sort of not make sewing an expensive hobby, because as we know, patterns, fabric, notions, it all adds up. But there are ways to make a hobby. If you are on a limited budget, you can still enjoy the sewing community and your sewing hobby, you know, by thrifting in the charity shops or using your old clothing to make something fabulous and new and something that you want to wear and be proud of. Okay, so without further ado, first item, for those of you that do follow me. Oh, where is it? Oh, here. This is my, what is this called? This is the, is it the saltwater slip? No, it's the Sicily slip dress by Mason. And I literally made this, I believe, in August. And I made quite a few because I love the slip dress so much. But having made, I think, 4 now, I've realized that it doesn't work in a cotton lawn because you need the drape and the fluidity, especially with the cowl version, the cowl neckline here. It tends to just stick out when you're wearing it, and even if I flatten that from above, it kind of just looks like a bib. So it's just not a very nice fabric base to use, I think, for the Sicily slip dress. So this is a Lady McElroy hydrangea print in their cotton lawn, and I love this fabric. Actually, this is the second time I have used this fabric and bought this fabric because I love it so much. But so far, the things I've made from it haven't been garments that I've worn. So this is the latest garment I made using this hydrangea fabric, which, as I say, doesn't suit me very well because the cotton lawn is too crisp and not fluid enough for the lines of this particular pattern. And then a couple of years ago, probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, I bought the same fabric again because, as I say, I love florals, I love the pinks, I love Lady McElroy, and I'm just putting it on a hanger for you here. So this is the so over it penny dress. And I made this probably, as I say, 3 or 4 years ago now. And it's this one here. Sorry, that's the facing. So over it penny dress. It's what's it called? It's like a grown on sleeve. It's got a bit of a yoke here. It's a revere collar, button front, and then it's got elasticated waist, and I believe a 3/4 circle skirt at the bottom. And now when I made it, this is my second penny, I just don't think that the grown on sleeves suit me very well, because I've got quite big upper arms, and sort of the grown on sleeve, I think, make my arms look bigger, and I'm just not very comfortable wearing it. Also, this revere collar, the flat collar, basically it's a collar without a collar stand. So this is the bodice, and this is already the collar that flaps over. There is no collar stand as you would normally get with a shirt. And so it's a lot more flatter on your neck, and I'm not keen that suits me either. What else? Oh, with this particular one, I extended the bodice by an inch because I thought it was too high on me, and now I think that inch extension is too low. So basically I don't wear it, but the fabric is gorgeous and I love it. So I've got this dress and the Sicily slip dress, both the same, two different garments that I don't wear, unfortunately. And I thought, what a perfect way to use it up by doing a sew upcycle challenge. And so my idea for these two is this dress here. So I was hoping to make a Anna Allen Anthea blouse. I'll pop up a picture up here. It's basically a lovely oversized blouse, big puffy sleeves, bias bound neck, button front, and it's quite oversized. And then I was hoping to add my own self-drafted gathered skirt to the bottom to make a lovely dress. And the reason I've decided to have this idea for this two particular dresses is because I have just recently made one. When I say recently, about a month ago. And basically this is her. It's the Anthea Allen blouse with the attached skirt at the bottom, and I'll show you what it used to look like. So I originally made the blouse, but I didn't wear it as much because I'm in my sewing, the stage I'm at in my sewing journey at the moment is that I like wearing all me mades, and with blouses I just don't have enough sort of bottoms to go, like me made bottoms to go with blouses and tops. And so I find myself reaching for dresses more so, because I don't have to, you know, find a matching bottom or find a matching top or find a matching cardigan type thing. A dress is kind of like an all-in-one outfit. And so I just decided to chop off the bottom half of the blouse and add a self-drafted gathered skirt, pockets from Tilly and the Buttons indigo, and I really like it. And I'll pop up a picture of myself wearing it. And I wear it two different ways, with a belt or without a belt, and I think both ways are absolutely fabulous. With a belt, obviously it's cinched in a bit more, you've got a bit more shape, but I think my favorite version is, or my favorite way to wear it is without a belt, where it's loose and flowy and just so comfortable. And so it's like a buffet dress, you know, Great British Sewing Bee, they had a buffet dress challenge, and I just think, so there's two different ways to wear one dress, which I think is great. So I think that, these two dresses would be perfect. So I'm thinking the skirt of this is a 3/4 circle skirt, so I think the skirt for this would be enough actually to make the gathered skirt. I'll just take the elastic out, and that would be my gathered skirt already done. So this part here is actually a lovely blouse. I could just maybe put like a bottom band and then maybe have a little tie, so it's like one of those tie shirts, or I could just do a bottom band and it could be tucked into jeans and things. So I don't know, maybe if one of my daughters might wear that, I'm not sure. I think this print is a bit too loud for them, but I love it. And also, if I don't turn it into a shirt, I will rescue the buttons on this because they're just lovely pink flat shank buttons. And then for the sleeves and the bodice, I think this should be enough. So this has got a facing. This is the Sicily slip dress. It's got a facing there, so I could definitely use that. So the facing is all in one. So if you've unfolded, you've got this whole length of fabric here. So I think I'll have enough to make the Anthea Anna Allen Anthea blouse from this dress, and then just use the skirts from the Penny dress as my self-drafted skirt to attach to the blouse to make a dress. So that's my first upcycle idea. The second one is I made this pinafore dress for my daughter years ago now, and sorry, none of this is ironed. I did have a look at the rules, and the rules didn't say that you had to iron your fabric before showing it, so I didn't iron it, unfortunately. So as I say, these have been lying in my sort of UFO pile for a while, and I'll just show you her quickly now. It's a pinafore dress made up of a beautiful Liberty quilting cotton. I think it's their Mammy print. So you've got the front bib there, and then you've got like a waistband, and then it's a full circle skirt, I believe, this one, and with a deep hem. I mean, I don't know how much I spent on this, but a deep hem there, full circle skirt, loads of fabric there. And the pattern I used for this, I might still have it. So the pattern I used for this was an old Big 4 pattern. I don't have it at the moment. I will pop up a picture. And basically, my daughter did wear it for a while, but then I just don't think it was her style, because I think my daughter's not that girly. She's kind of girly, but I think the skirt was a bit too full, and so she just didn't wear it as much. And obviously I wasn't going to throw it away because the fabric is gorgeous. It's Liberty. And I knew that I would keep it. I would, you know, I could use it for something or other. I found it. So it's this one here. Quick Sew K4138. And I did this version here. To show the line drawings there. So it's a bib, cross back. Oh, you can turn them into trousers as well, which is quite cool. So that's the one that I used, but she just didn't wear it as much, and so it has just been sitting in my pile for a while. And originally my plan for this, even before I heard of the Sew Upcycle challenge, was to make this exact dress, the Anthea Allen blouse with a gathered skirt. But you'd be sad to hear that I can't find this fabric anymore. So this particular Mammy print is everywhere still. Liberty still do them, but not in this colorway. They do it in every other colorway but this, which is really bizarre. So if anyone does know of any fabric, of any where that stocks the Mammy print in this colorway, so it's sort of like a yellow, light pink and gray colorway, I would really love to know, please, because I don't have, I have enough for a skirt. I mean, it'll be a very full skirt, but I don't have enough to make a skirt and a blouse out of this fabric alone. And what I was planning to do, as I say, before this challenge, was to chop off this skirt bit and then buy maybe 2 more meters of the fabric to make the Anthea Allen blouse, Anna Allen Anthea blouse, and then attach it together to make a dress. But as it stands, because I can't find it, I think I'll have to change my plans unless some lovely viewer tells me where it's in stock, if they find out themselves. So my plan for this was to make my daughter an outfit in it. I think it's got lots of fabric for a child's dress. As I say, it's a full circle skirt, really deep hems, and it's even got like a bib, although I don't even think I'll end up using any of that bib because I think the skirt has plenty of fabric to work with. And the pattern I wanted to make for my daughter was this Ellie and Mac Be Curious dress, and it's this one here. And I want to go for this version here. I've made this dress many times before. This is sort of my staple dress for my daughters. And this will be for my going on 8-year-old. Her birthday's in December. So I think I could easily make her a dress. I quite like the long sleeve version with the ruffle. But what I have done in the past is I have made the bodice a bit longer because it's like vintage style and it's a bit, what's it called? I don't know what that's called, just like a high waist. So I've just lengthened the bodice a bit and everything else is the same. And I think that'll look really beautiful. This particular pattern goes from a size 12 months up to a big kid 12. And it's really easy to follow. I've made it many times before. The bodice is fully lined, and then you have 3 buttons at the back, and it's a simple gathered skirt, ruffle, set-in sleeves, but with the sleeves there's a gather at the sleeve head, which makes it easier to set because you don't have to worry about puckers because they want the puckers, and then lovely elasticated sleeves at the bottom. So that's Upcycle plan number 2. And then the third one is another dress that I made for my eldest daughter, actually. It is, I believe it was the Tilly and the Buttons. What's their t-shirt dress? It's a Tilly and the Buttons dress, I believe. Although I'm not sure, but it's basically a t-shirt dress. So t-shirt dress, short sleeve, I haven't even hemmed it. And then it's just a long gathered skirt with a bottom frill. And this is a viscose jersey, although there must be something else in it because it's not like your average viscose jersey. It's much lighter weight, more drapey. It's got a bit of a sheen to it, so I don't know what other mix it would be in it. But it's a Lady McElroy jersey. And oh, this is horrible. You see my poor sewing here. The neckband is in the same material. I haven't even what's it called, understitched the facing or the seam allowance. So this is, I just think, I mean, even as I'm holding it now, it's quite heavy, and when you wear it, the whole dress kind of just pulls you down, and the fabric kind of pulls you down. So it's a very, very drapey, very fluid viscose jersey. Now, I don't actually have any good patterns for a viscose jersey because when my daughter was wearing it, because it was so heavy, maybe because obviously of the amount of skirt at the bottom, but I just thought it was quite a flimsy fabric. Like, you can see all your underwear lines through it. You can, it's just, I just didn't really like it at all. So I'm thinking it is gorgeous fabric. Obviously, Lady McElroy, as I say, I think this was about 3 meters, maybe a bit more. So that's what, about 45 pounds worth of fabric here. So I would really like if anybody has any pattern ideas for something nice and easy to make, or just anyway a nice pattern to use up viscose jersey. And as you can see, very, very fluid, very slinky and soft. If they know of any pattern for this, that would be lovely. And that would technically be my third sew upcycle idea. So four me mades, 2 of the same fabric. Then I've got the Liberty Pinafore, and then the Lady McElroy t-shirt dress. So 3 of my upcycle ideas. I hope you like them. Obviously, it's not the most inventive, but I will be choosing one of these ideas to make up at the end of the month, and that will be my entry for #SewUpcycle22. And I will make sure, I must remember to take a photo before because I will probably forget. And hopefully you'll see what I make, and I'll reveal that after the challenge is over and done with. Thank you so much, Becky and Karen, for hosting this challenge. Another lovely challenge for the sewing community to get their teeth into. There are lots of prizes up for grabs. I will post a little photo of their sponsors. So, and I believe the winners are picked at random, so everybody has a chance of winning. And I think you can have more than one entry as well. Any questions, please do comment below. Otherwise, do check out the #yourself on Instagram. There will be a list of all the rules, list of all the sponsors, and also if you check out the #SewUpcycle22whip, you can see all the other sort of makes that people are doing at the moment, the work in progress photos. That might give you some inspiration if you're wanting to join the challenge as well. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care. Bye bye.